Yes, good evening, Jamie Brown.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, thanks very much for coming this evening. Filling in for Sam Spooner, who I believe is moving house this weekend.
He is, yeah. Pretty busy.
No, not the easiest thing to be doing, and certainly not in this terrible weather. So we'll forgive him for not being here. So Premier Division today, Jamie. Let's take a look at these. Backersby, they're all big wins, all quite one-sided games, really. Backersby 0, Valkyries a 6.
Yeah, I mean, they've done well. I mean, Steve Cottier's got on the score sheet. He's not been on much this season for Valkyries, but it's good to see him get 3 today. So, I mean, I'm sure that Valkyries will be happy with that squad or team.
And the other scorers today?
Steve Cottier with 3. We've got Greg Miller 1, Ollie Webster 1, and Kieran Gale with 1 as well.
Okay, Ramsey A0, Backers A8. The game you were involved with?
Yeah, it was a good game, and it doesn't really do Ramsey much justice, that score, because they played really well right from the word go. The first 10 minutes they were on top of us. They had a lot of chances, and they just didn't really take the chances or didn't break through, and we punished them up top with Johnny Callow's pace. So it was a really good game to play in.
And who was on the score sheet for you guys today?
So Johnny Callow got 3. Andy Whiting with 2, Carl with 2, and Josh Reardon with the first.
And the final game in the Premier Division, the Vikings derby, Vikings B1, Vikings A9.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Vikings B will be happy with getting that 1 goal. Little Eddie Cayley, who's playing really well, really good young player coming through their squads, getting the goal for the B team. So I'm sure they'll be happy with that. And on the other side, Vikings will be happy with getting the 9 goals.
And again, who got those for Jamie?
So the captain, Al Birch, got 2. Tom Wilson, Steve Crow and Tim Henderson got a single each. And then the young guy coming through really well, Nathan Evans, he's got 4 for the first team. Getting 4 goals in the Prem Division is an achievement in itself, but from such a young talent, it'd be good to see him around the island set up soon.
How old is he? Do you know?
I think he's 16.
16,
yeah.
Heck of a performance there. Okay, PWC Men's Division 1 will go to next, guys. I think that's the order that you've got it on your sheets there. Huge win for Saracens here, 10-0 against Backers Colts.
Yeah, Tim's the captain of this team, and he keeps saying, like, it doesn't matter about the results as long as everyone's happy and everyone's enjoying their hockey. And he says every game people are coming off with a smile on their face. So, you know, no one's going to be like getting beat 10-0. And I'm sure they'll come back stronger next season. But it was quite a statement by Saracens A. Their goal scorers: George Powell got 5, Finbar Simpson 2, Thomas Roberts 2, Tom Dalton Brown with a single one at the end.
And the other match in Men's Division 1 today: Harlequins A2, Valkyries B 0.
Yeah, well, it's another tight game. Harlequins, you would think, would probably put a few more past them in the fixture, so I think Valkyries B have done really well to keep it down. Peter Nuttall and Chris Cave are the two goals there.
Yeah, Chris sent us in the information for that match. He also wanted to know if you've recovered from Thursday, by the way.
Oh yeah, it was a good night. I'll say that.
We'll say no more than that, Jamie. We'll say no more. And then Men's Division 2. This is one of the later pushbacks, 25-4. So that came in later on. Ramsey B 6, Saracens B 2.
Yeah, we haven't got the scorers from Ramsey, but the 2 from Saracens, Andy Bentley and John T.
Brigazzi, yeah.
And you know, the Ramsey squad, the guys we played today, they're young, they're good hockey players, so I'm sure they've played a really tough game there.
Okay, Women's Premier Division. Big win for Vikings A against Ramsey A, continuing obviously their very, very long winning streak. Another goal conceded, which I think Vikings often aren't that happy, are they, when they do concede a goal?
No, I actually umpired this game because it was the one down before us and Ramsey, and Ramsey had a good crowd down there. They turned up and they came quite aggressive and played. They tried to play their hockey, but unfortunately for Ramsey, the Vikings squad were too good. I'd say too good at the counter attack because they got a lot of 3-on-2s in the final 22, and they ended up punishing them. No fault of the keeper. She made some great saves, but they've just, when you score the tap ins on the back post, there's nothing they can do. So well played by Vikings there. Kim Carney with 2, Kirsty Cooper with 2, and Georgia got 1. Leah Crow's goal for Ramsey came in the first minute of second half, so it was 2-0 at half time. Oh, what was it? What's the score? Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah, we don't always get given the second.
It was
the
4-0 at half time, and then to bring that back to 4-1, they showed good passion and good fight. So it's good to see from Ramsey.
Also in the Premier Division, I don't know how much detail we have about these games, but we'll still go through the scores and scorers. Backers A2, Castletown A1. Nice tight game there.
Yeah. Well, obviously we see the backers train. We train with them, and we give a lot of advice. Catherine and Emma Corty both on the score sheet today for backers. They've been at Ireland training most weeks, so they're really pushing hard, and I think that shows why they're on there. Good young players. Castown, Danny Kelly with the goal. And from there.
And the other match in the Premier Division was Harlequins A against Valkyries A. It finished 4-1 to Valkyries.
Yep. I don't know too much about these squads. I mean, Valkyries are obviously the stronger team, and with the likes of Carmina and Imogen, not sure. I think they might be away today, but it's always a good squad, and they look like they've dominated this game. The scorers for Valkyries got Maxine Smalley, Becky with 2, Becky Plate with 1, Andrea Littlejohns with 1, and the Harlequin scorer was Christina Quilliam.
Thank you. And then we go into Women's Division 1. The matches here, we've got Castletown B3, Harlequins B0.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty one-sided game with 2-0 at half-time and a 3-0 finish score. Daniela Oates got 2, and I can't read that, sorry, is that...
Let's have a look.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, no worries. It's my scroll, you see. Danielle Oates with 2, and Glesney Corney, I think it was the name.
Yeah.
Which was a new one to me, but there we go. Ramsey B 3, Saracens 3. There's another match in that division.
Yeah, sounds like a right good game this. 2-0 at half-time to Ramsey B. And Saracens obviously fighting back, and they brought it back to 2-3 in the last few plays of the game, and then they've won themselves a penalty corner and scored in the last play of the game. So a well-deserved point, I think, there.
Indeed.
So the Ramsey B scorers, Maria Tramatani, and Becky Windmere with 2.
Saracens.
The Saracens scorer, Lucy Tier with 2, and Amy Sellers with 1.
Okay, and finally, this was another one of the later pushbacks. It was Vikings B2, Valkyries B3. Yeah,
so a nice tight game, and it's it all depends how they turn up on the day and who can put the most goals in, and it sounds like a tight game, and I've got the scorers who are Stefan Cottier, Jess Lodor, and Anna Dawson.
Anna Dawson, I
Dawson.
think. Yeah.
Oh. And then Vikings B scorers, you've got Jan Carney and Emma Graham.
Okay, and I think that's the hockey done and dusted.